Okay guys, let's do a little bit more of lessons review, okay? So we will try to review, to remember, and to use some of the knowledge that we have learned in the first lessons, okay? So we will do some very simple sentences, but I want you to use what we have learned in the very beginning, right, of the course. So for example, remember when we greet somebody, when we meet somebody, how would we say, I am German, for example. I am German. Remember that the verb am, the verb to be in Spanish, in this case is the verb ser, right? The verb ser. In Spanish, the verb to be can have two different verbs, okay? There are two verbs in Spanish that correspond to the English verb to be. Ser and estar, right? When do we use one? When do we use the other one? When we refer to more permanent situations or states, we use ser. For more impermanent situations or states, we use estar. For example, I'm German, we use verb ser. I'm a man, we use the verb ser, right? I am 30 years old, right, or 40 years old, whatever. Then we use the verb estar, because that is not a permanent situation, right? I am happy or I am sad, that's not permanent, right? We use estar. Do you understand? Okay, so if we want to say I am German, we would say yo soy alemán. Alemán, okay? Remember that soy is the present tense conjugation of the verb ser for the first person of the singular, right? It is an irregular verb, okay? And remember that when we talk about somebody's nationality, the nationality in Spanish we write with lowercase letters, right? Same as languages, right? That's different from English, where we use the capital letter, right? Now, how would we say I live in Germany? I live in Germany. Remember, the verb to live in Spanish is the verb vivir, right? A verb from the third group of verbs, yes? Yo vivo in Germany. Which is the word for Germany? Alemania, right? Yo vivo en Alemania. And here, the name of the country is written with capital, of course, right? Because it is a given name, right? A country's name is like a given name. So names are always written with capital first, right? So remember here we can also omit the word I, and we can simply say soy alemán, vivo en Alemania. And that's usually the case. When we speak, we do not say yo, okay? Because we do not need to say it. I am 35 years old. How would we say that? Actually, I said something wrong at the beginning. I said that when we say our age, we use the verb estar. That's wrong. I made a mistake. In Spanish, our age, we do not say that we are so many years old. We say that we have so many years, right? So it is same as with the sensations. We have sensations. I have coldness. I have warm. I have, I don't know. I have hunger, right? I have thirst. That's how we say it in Spanish, right? Tengo hambre. Tengo frío. And for years, we also say, I have so many years. So we would say, I am 35 years old. We would omit the I, and we would say, tengo 35 años. Okay? Tengo 35 años. And then I will ask, the other person would ask, do you have any brothers? Right? Or do you have any siblings? We would say, ¿tienes hermanos? ¿Tienes hermanos? ¿Tienes hijos? Or do you have children? Right? Whatever. Remember, in Spanish we always open the question mark, okay? ¿Tienes hermanos? This if we are relating to the other person informally, right? Tienes is the conjugation for tú, that is the informal you. If we want to use the respectful or formal you, that is usted, instead of saying tienes, we would say tiene hermanos. Tiene hermanos. Right? And the answer would be yes. I have a younger sister. How would we say that? Yes, I have a younger sister. Remember when we learned superlative in Spanish, right? How do we say younger, older, bigger or smaller, right? In Spanish, younger and older is the same word for smaller and bigger, right? Younger and older, smaller and bigger, same word. We would say yes, sí. Tengo, for I have, una hermana, a sister, menor, right? Which means younger. Menor means younger, and it also means smaller, right? So, remember in Spanish, first we always say the noun, later comes the adjective, okay? So, sí, tengo una hermana menor. Yes, I have a younger sister, right? How old is your sister? How do we say how old in Spanish? Remember we say ¿qué edad tiene? That literally means what age does she have, right? Somebody is not certain age. Somebody has certain age in Spanish, right? Edad is the word for age in Spanish. We would ask ¿qué? ¿Qué is the word for what, right? ¿Qué edad tiene ella, right? So we don't say the word sister again. What age she has, or what age does she have, right? So we would say she is 20 years old. What is the word for 20 in Spanish? We would say ella, she is 20 years old. So in Spanish, we do not use the verb to be. We use the verb to have, which is tener, right? Ella tiene 20 años. Right? Ella tiene 20 años. She has 20 years, right? If we want to say the complete, to give the complete answer, we would say ella tiene 20 años de edad, which would be she has 20 years of age, right? She is 20 years old, okay? So, now let's imagine that, let's see.